Hello students, now we will take the another application of principle of homogeneity. Like the first application was, if in any relation any unknown quantity is given, then we have to calculate the dimensional formula of that particular quantity. Like we have done the questions, find the dimensional formula of A and B in the given relations, which we have done yesterday. So now you can say next application is we have to check whether the given relation or the formula is correct or not. So while checking this thing, just keep in mind we are dealing with units. So the magnitude or any constant term which does not have unit will not affect the formula. Similarly, when we say sine or trigonometric functions like sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, you know that sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, tan theta is perpendicular upon base, cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Same way we say it means all are the ratio of two corresponding sides of a right angled triangle. So the overall unit of sine theta, tan theta, cos theta will be unitless, or you can say no unit. So that's why we say if any relation is having the formula like sine theta, tan theta, cos theta, like that term, then that term should be unitless. If it is not unitless, then it means that formula is wrong. These are certain rules. Similarly, if any logarithmic function is there or exponential function is there, then those terms should be dimensionless. Now, say for example, the first category of question is, say for example this, here say a child was trying to recall the formula of kinetic energy and he had written three formulae. First is half mv cube, second one is 1 upon 16 mv square, third one is half mv square, and last one is half m square v. And question is saying कि check on the dimensional ground कि out of these four formulae, which formulae are correct or which formulae are wrong. So you know this digit half, or the you can say the term half, 1 by 16, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, if any that sort of that term is there, then it does not have any unit. So we will not see this term. We will see only the terms having the unit. Like for example, kinetic energy, you know that is a sort of energy, or you can say an energy is having the same dimensional formula as work. So we say according to principle of homogeneity, in an equation, dimensional formula of left hand side and right hand side should be same. So for dimensional formula of left hand side in this case will be ml2 t minus 2. Here if we take for right hand side, m is mass. In this case, so that means capital M. V is velocity. So we will have LT minus 1 ki power 3. So overall your formula will be ML3 T minus 3 for the right hand side. It means the two dimensional formula of left hand side and right hand side are not equal. So it means this formula is incorrect. Second one is 1 by 16 mv square. So here on the left hand side ml2 t minus 2. Now on the right hand side also we are having ml2 t minus 2. So it means if the child is writing 1 by 16 or 1 by 8 or 3 by 8 or 3 by 4, but the term is mv square, then all those formula are correct dimensionally. That's why we were saying there are certain limitations of dimensional analysis. So that way dimensionally this formula is correct. We know actually it is not correct, but dimensionally it is correct. Same way third one half mv square, this is also correct. And last one half m square v, this is wrong, because now the equation will be left hand side ml2 t minus 2 and right hand side will be m square lt minus 1. So the two dimensional formula of you can say for the two sides are not equal. Next relation can be, say student have written three equations. Like now these equations you will study in simple harmonic motion afterwards in class 11th only. So here you have to just check these equations whether they are correct or not. So here I had written three equations for a particle performing simple harmonic motion or periodic motion you can say, where y is displacement at any instant from the mean position, a is amplitude, small t is any journal time, capital T is the time period, and v is the velocity of the particle at the time small t. So question is saying now check whether this formula is correct or not, or which one is correct. So we say sine, if you are having any term within bracket of sine, that represent angle. So first thing is whenever you are having sine, cos or tan function, then check the dimensions of the term in the bracket, because that represent angle and angle has to be dimensionless. So we have to check two things. Number one, the angle term should be dimensionless and overall left hand side and right hand side should have the same dimensional formula. And if anything is wrong, means out of these two any one is wrong, then the overall formula will be wrong. Ab say if you see the first one, A is amplitude. The dimension of amplitude is a sort of distance, means maximum displacement on either side, and here it is distance or displacement from mean position at any instant. Both are having the same formula. And now if you see 2 pi is a constant, it does not have any unit. A small t is a time, capital T is time period. Both are having the dimension formula capital T. So overall this 2 pi small t upon capital T is dimensionless. So we say that first formula is correct. Now second one, if you see the term inside the bracket, means which represent angle. This is T, this is your amplitude. So dimension wise this value will be L minus 1 T, means it is not dimensionless. So since angle is not dimensionless, so this formula is wrong. Similarly here also V is velocity. So we will have LT minus 1 into T. So again dimension is L, means again angle is not dimensionless. So this formula is again wrong. So that way we can say that we can calculate or check whether the given equation is correct or not. Now next, last question. अब say for example, this is Einstein's mass energy relation. So a child was trying to recall. Again, the details are not required. You have to simply check whether the equation is correct or not. And if they are asking, then like in this case, they are saying that the child have written the mass at any instant as m0 upon under root 1 minus v square. So he was trying to recall the formula of mass at any instant when the body is moving with velocity v, and v is comparable to the velocity of light. And then he was missing out c, means the speed of light. So he was knowing that I have missed out c, but he was unable to recall where to put that missing c. The question is saying first check whether this formula is correct or not, and then if it is wrong, then state where that c will be there in the formula. Now you know one thing, in the denominator you are having 1 minus v square and the square root of that. It means we are subtracting v square from 1. Now 1 is dimensionless quantity, so this term has to be dimensionless. Now velocity of light or maybe velocity of any body, all will have the unit meter per second or the dimensional formula LT minus 1. And here we are dealing with unit only. So this term v square, whatever term is there in place of that, that should be dimensionless. And because v and c are having the same dimensional formula, so we say this formula is wrong because we cannot subtract a quantity having dimension from a dimensionless quantity, and that c should be below v, means we should have the actual formula as m is m0 under root 1 minus v square upon c square, so that this term also becomes dimensionless. That's all for the day, and you can ask your queries in the class group, means the official physics group. Thanks and take care.